Well, I wanted to tell you a story about a little girl who name was Gorpy. In my dream, she was born and put on a stone table, and in front of her were many dragons, evil dragons, dressed in white, clean robes, and they intended to do away with her. But among one of the dragons, if it was really a dragon, was a lady of fair complexion and kind heart whose name was Clementine. Now Clementine would not allow Gorpy to be killed. She just said, "This is not right." So she stole her away in, stealth and very sneakily. And among the animals of the forest, and puppy dogs, and foxes, wolves, and rabbits, they all conspired together to help Gorpy. So Gorpy was stolen away from the stone table near the brook in the middle of the forest floor, and she was placed far away in an eagle's nest and saved with the help of a little dandelion flower that grew tremendously, hugely. And because the flowers and the wolves and the coyotes saved her, she became a little girl that loved to tell me stories of wolves who with kind hearts named Clementine, and coyotes, and dogs, and cats, and kittens, and rabbits, and bunny rabbits. And she had a big heart for animals. In my dream, she was always telling me the stories of the animal world and how the good Lord used them to save little boys and girls named Gorpy. Well, which happened to be her name. And I liked her stories. Wonderful little stories. How the flowers held parties, and how you could see dragons sometimes in the eyes of people that looked so ordinary, but they were quite wicked. And you couldn't trust them, she said. And she said it very dramatically. And she was right. You couldn't trust them. They were beasts. More dangerous than the wolves, more dangerous than the bears. But she had a heart for God. She had a heart for the Lord, and it didn't matter. And people thought she was a little odd because she had very big glasses, very thick glasses, and maybe she talked a little funny, and maybe she didn't walk quite the way everyone wanted, and so they just said, "Let's dispose of her, let's get rid of her." But she would not be gotten rid of, because Clementine went to save her, and the flowers of the forest went to save her, and the Lord had a plan for her life. The Lord had dreams for her life. And the Lord loved her, and the Lord delighted in her little Gorpy. So, I like her stories. I like the fact that she has so many animals in her stories and so many little drawings that she shared with me. And as the adults were talking, all I heard was yada, 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 blah, 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 blah. But as Gorpy was telling me her stories, my eyes awakened to a whole new world. It was a wonderful world. And you couldn't hurt her, because the Lord was directing the flowers what to do, where to go. And the Lord was directing the wolves and coyotes how to hide her, what to do, how to bark even. And with their big eyes and their snarled teeth, the dragons would go away and leave her alone. Wouldn't look for her anymore. I love those little stories. I love those little drawings. And that was my dream. It was really a powerful dream. I saw every detail of those little flowers working to save her. I saw every animal. So many animals. So, if you love animals as much as we do, just consider that these animals love children. So, there you go. Right, Lucy?